Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm going to do my silver polishes today. I haven't got many of them, so I don't need to separate them into different categories. I've got a couple of holographics, two or three sort of silvery gold, like mainly silver but infused with a bit of gold, and then a couple of like glitter toppers, although I think two of them might be full coverage, like silvery glitters. So I've got 9 silver polishes altogether. I used to have loads more, and I like silver. Obviously, I like silver jewellery. I wear silver jewellery more than I do gold jewellery. But I don't tend to reach for silver polishes that often, unless it's like Christmas or I'm doing nail art. But anyway, let's have a look. So the first one here is China Glaze from the OMG collection, and this one is OMG. And it's I know it's a flat silver holographic, linear holographic. But again, these brushes are so thin on these China Glaze polishes. But it dries okay, actually. It's not too streaky. Sometimes these polishes can be a bit streaky. You're going to be able to see that a bit more in the second coat, but yeah, you can see the holographic there. Let me see if I can, there we go. I'll move the lamp over a bit. Yeah, definitely hollow. And the next one is much more holographic. This one is Space Race from H&M. And I was amazed actually that I could just walk into, where did they used to do H&Ms? I think it was like, which shop was it that did H&Ms? It was a clothes shop anyway that used to do H&Ms. And you just used to be able to walk in and pick them up. Was it New Look or something like that in the UK? I'm not sure, but it was a clothes shop. And this is a really decent formula. Goes on great, dries really quickly, and is a brilliant holographic in 2 coats. A little bit streaky there, you can see, unless you get the I threw that on really quickly then, so maybe you need to be a bit more careful than I just was. But yeah, that one is Space Race from H&M. Really affordable at the time. I don't think they're really around in shops anymore. I'm not sure. I know you can get them online. But that was one that a few people were grabbing at the time. H&M doing a silver holographic, and it's a good one. So yeah, that's Space Race. And then I've got these ones are more, it's to silver, it's a silver scattered holographic, but there's a little bit of, to me it feels like there's a bit of gold in this one. This is Princess Nail Lacquer, a UK indie brand that unfortunately doesn't make polishes anymore. I wish she would come back because her formulas were great. This is Tiara Sparkles. It's a real kind of, there was like 3 or 4, I think, in this collection. They're sort of ballerina inspired, but really pretty, scattered, hollow. And I think you can build this up to be fully opaque. But I'm also going to try this over, I've got one of my old swatch wheels here. Let's try it over a black. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, you could do 1 coat over a base colour. That looks quite cool, actually. But it does build up to be pretty opaque in 2 to 3 coats. Lovely. And there it is on its own. I think the very first like holographic glittery type of polish, although it was a topper, was Fairy Dust by China Glaze. But it always, I picked up a couple of bottles fairy dust, and it just had a really like offensive smell and was like gluey. I just think I've just got really bad formula. But this is another silver with like a gold flashing. It's beautiful. This is from Bee's Knees, one of the old style bottles, square bottles, and this is Odinson. So obviously from like a Thor collection. Yeah, and this is lovely. It's got tiny little gold flakes in there, but I love the silvers with a bit of gold in. There's just, I don't know, they just seem really unusual to me. Not a straightforward silver. There's a tiny bit of gold in there. Yeah, and I love this formula. It smells like Tipp-Ex or Whiteout or whatever you call it. It's a really strong smell. But it is a lovely formula. And this one is a silver, predominantly silver, but there's a gold shimmer in this one. And this is Calm from the Ethereal collection. Give it a bit of a shake. So yeah, similar to the Odinson, but not the gold flakes. It's more of a gold shimmer. And again, really beautiful formula. Yeah, it's definitely got a shimmer in there running through, a gold shimmer running through a silver base. Beautiful. And now I've got 4 glitters. This one I picked up from TK Maxx a few years ago, and I was surprised at the formula. I think I must have just been like, oh, a Christmas polish. But again, it's kind of silver, predominantly silver, but there is a bit of gold in there as well. It reminded me of On a Silver Platter, which I don't even think I've got on a silver platter anymore. I used to love that polish, but it just went really gloopy and I couldn't save it. I had a couple of them. On a silver platter it was exactly the same, but bright blue glitters in there, like hexagon glitters. But for some reason, this one, the formula's great, and this is Hors d'oeuvres from Essie. Don't usually pick up Essie polishes for their glitters, and this has got a thin brush as well, but the formula is quite good. It's not gone like gloopy at all, and I think if you're really careful, this can be built up, probably to be fairly opaque. We'll see what that looks like on a second coat. I'll see what it looks like as well over just a cream. Yeah, it's I mean, it's fine with one coat over another base colour, but to me, I prefer it on its own. This one is lovely though. The ballerina sparkles, is it tiara sparkles? That's really nice over black. And then this one I think was sent to me by Amanda the Nail Polish Hound, or I picked it up from Boots or one of the supermarkets, Barry M. And this, I think it was Amanda that sent me this one. This is Diamond Glitter. And again, I'm not sure. Let's see if this is a topper or if you can actually get this opaque. Oh no, it's definitely more of a topper. Yeah, that would take forever. It'd be like Polish Mountain to get that opaque. It's definitely a glitter. So let's see what that looks like over a grey. Yeah. I'm just not girly enough to think about putting sparkly glitter polish over the top of a cream. I don't know, I think maybe I used to more when I first started collecting polish, but this is a really good glitter topper. Again, great for Christmas, and it's all different sizes of glitters, so that's Diamond Glitter. And then this one here, again, I'm not sure if it is opaque, if you can get this opaque. This one is a Revlon polish, Holographic Pearls. I think many years ago this was sent to me by Sister Chic, I believe. Or Sister Chick. I think that again is more of a topper. That does remind me of China Glaze Fairy Dust, that one. So let's see what that looks like over another grey in comparison to the Barry M. Yeah, this is much more of a glitter topper. It's like the Revlon's version of China Glaze Fairy Dust. Yeah, pretty. If you're a glitter wearer, it's great glitter topper. But yeah, that's lovely. And then the final one, I'm fairly certain again that this is full coverage, like crazy disco glitter. But this one is called Solitaire, and it's from For Your Nails Only, which is another indie brand, UK indie brand. And again, I don't know if she makes polishes anymore. She was very popular at one point. I think she got like picked up by, I think her polishes were featured in a magazine over here, and then all of a sudden she became really popular. And her collections used to sell out really quickly. It's still, I mean, this is ancient, this polish, but it's still, the formula's still okay. It's probably going to dry quite with texture. There's a texture to that, I think. But compared to the others, the other two here, that's definitely opaque. I'll show you over this other grey here so you can see the comparison between them. I don't know if I would ever have time to sit and build up a silver glitter, like opaque. I'll see if I can do it on, like, if I can get this one completely opaque over this grey. We might get there. Yeah. But yeah, that's Solitaire from For Your Nails Only. And it is, yeah, it is full coverage glitter. That's very disco-y. Glitter ball. Yeah, so the different types of silver glitters from, in terms of coverage. It's interesting. I do really like this one though, black hollow. Okay, I'm going to put a second coat on these ones though, and we'll come back and take a closer look, see if we can get any of this one or this one properly opaque. So here we go, second coat. Actually, most of them were pretty opaque. So this one is OMG. You can really see that holographic from the OMG China Glaze collection. This one is Space Race. So similar actually, but just slightly different formulas and very slight, I'd say a slightly stronger, a little bit more streaky holographic on that one. This one is Tiara Sparkles, which was actually fairly opaque on the second coat. There it is again over the black, and I thought, let me see what it's like over. That this was like a bright bubblegum pink. So yeah, it's pretty as both a topper, and you can get that reasonably opaque. This one is Odinson, which is beautiful, really strong holographic, but also those gold flakes in there as well, which kind of disappear a little bit on the second coat, but they're still pretty. That's the silver with the gold shimmer, Ada's Nails Calm. And this is Essie's Hors d'oeuvres, which was actually fairly opaque on its own in two coats. Over the blue here, yeah, it's patchy over another colour on two coats, but I think you could probably get away with it on its own without it looking too patchy. Whether or not I would ever be bothered with it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure why I've kept it. I think it's because I like the gold in it as well. That's diamond glitter from Barry M, which is a really cool glitter topper with lots of different size glitters. That's the holographic pearls. It is pretty opaque actually in 2 coats. It's a nice alternative, just slightly thicker and denser, a nice alternative to fairy dust. That's it over the grey. So you can still very much see the base coat underneath. That's over the, this is Solitaire, which was the full coverage silver glitter, slightly chunkier glitter, on its own over the grey and then on its own completely. Yeah, definitely opaque in 2 coats. That's super glittery. If I ever wanted extremely holographic silver nails, I can get it opaque in 2 coats. So yeah, they are my silver glitters and silver holographic polishes, all my silver polishes. I've only got 9 of them, but you know, I don't pull them out that often. Space Race, if you look at the bottle there, it's down to about here. I have used this, probably swatched it more than I've worn it in a full manicure, but it is a nice holographic. Yeah, it's lovely. I don't know why I don't pull silver polishes out too much, considering, like I say, I wear silver jewellery. Yeah, but there you go. My silver polishes. Let me know what your favourite silver is. Do you gravitate towards metallic polishes? I don't really that often, but yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video where we're going to look at my gold or metallic-y sort of a couple of, there's 1 or 2 that are copper and bronze-ish, but mainly gold, and I'll see you for that one. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.